Hi guys, sorry you missed the first 3 turns. I didn't realize I wasn't recording. So it looks like we're playing against Jund right now. And our hand is not the best versus Jund. But we'll see. This turn we're going to dump out a demon. I want to save Putrefy for any Olivia he may or may not play. So this turn we're going to go ahead and play out the demon. Next turn, depending on what we draw, we're either going to play a Thragtusk or just hold Putrefy. I'm not sure when we're going to have time to play the other Grolf's Messenger. If he Rakdos returns us this turn, we'll probably keep the Putrefy. But we'll see what he does here. Seems to be thinking long and hard. So far I've been impressed with the way this deck does against Jund. Alright, let's see what it is he's doing. So he just drops a Huntmaster. Probably going to use it to tap the demon, which is fine. So he has Tragic Slip. That's what he's going to do here. He's going to sack the wolf and Tragic Slip the demon. No, he's not. So we could putrefy, but I mean, we can putrefy this whenever we want, and it's not to our advantage to do it to make him force him to sack something. So let's just go ahead and move to combat. Let him do his little trick. Now he's thinking about it. So either way, the demon's going to be Tragic Slipped here. So yep. So he goes down to 7, and let's make it 5. Just kill him on the back of Grolf's Messengers. He can strip our hand now. If he does that, he's probably not going to live. No, he plays a Primal Hunter. Hiller's the other one. He just killed his Garruk by attacking there. I don't know how smart that is. So I can Sign in Blood myself first, but if I do that, then his Garruk lives, and I can't afford to let him draw new cards. So I'm just going to have to putrefy his beast and then kill his Garruk. He attacks again. Interesting. Yeah, that was Rakdos' return. Okay, no, he's dead. So we're going to go ahead and attack him. Put him at 1. And let's go ahead and Sign in Blood him. So we went and pulled out the first game. and our matchup gets a lot better now with sideboard. So same thing as before. We like Underworld, like all our Appetite for Brains. We like 2 Duresses. He might actually be playing Liliana's, which I don't know if I want to side out my Abrupt Decays because of that. So let's leave Sever where it is. Actually, let's bring in 7 for... Never mind. Let's bring in after all. So Victim can go. I'm not going to remove... I'll move 1 Abrupt Decay. Creme can go. That buys us everything but the Duresses. But I want 2 of them at least. Messenger can go. Actually, let's bring out a Thragtusk instead. I have not been casting these things too much, so I think I'm fine getting rid of 1 Thragtusk for 1 Duress. What do I want to remove for the second one? I don't want to go down to 2 Thragtusks. Maybe Tragic Slip. Yeah, let's try going down and removing a Tragic Slip. Let's go ahead and run with this. There sure has been a lot of Junto in the 2-man queues lately. So we can't keep this hand. We do have an Appetite and Liliana, but we only have 1 land, which means that it's not feasible to keep. So our opponent's mulligan as well, which is to our advantage. And this hand is a little better. I don't want to go to 5. We do have an Appetite. We do have 1 of our Abrupt Decays, but we have no way to cast it right now. So let's go ahead and just Appetite. And he's just left now with a Putrefy, and that's it. So this card is really good versus Jund. Hopefully we draw something more than lands. Or if we're going to draw lands, though, I'd like to draw an Overgrown Tomb. Wow. So he's probably got a 4-drop now to play. If it's an Olivia, then we're in a little bit of trouble because I don't know how we're going to answer it right now. Well, that might give us something. So, Mutilate is fine. We'll be able to Mutilate next turn and get rid of it. I don't see a way for him to be able to raise the power on it, so let's just pass the turn. So he's at the point where he can Rakdos, return for 3. So he passes the turn. Yeah, we're just going to Mutilate to get rid of her. We know he has a Putrefy. That's about it right now. So he's going to Rakdos for 4 here, which is fine. We'll keep the draws. Oh no, he's playing Garruk. That could be a problem for us. So he will be able to draw cards here, but we're going to be able to as well with the Disciple. Let's see if he chooses to do it. Pillars 1. So he has 1 card in his hand, which is a Putrefy. Is he smart enough not to attack this time? No, he's not. So if we draw a land, we can send this back down. He's going to get us for 5 here. So we go down to 10. And we draw an Underworld Connections. So we can draw 3 cards off the back of Drolf's Messenger, or we can draw 1 card off of Underworld Connections and cost us a life. I think I like the idea of playing the Disciple more. Once again, I'm not playing a land here just in case I top deck something green that I want to play. And we don't really. So I'll play this tab. So this might let us get in and lower that next turn. So I'm going to save the Abrupt Decay for that, but I will take the Putrefy out of his hand. So he's going to be able to hit us down pretty low here. So he plays it untapped. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he can put us to 2 here. Oh, he draws 8 cards. That's even worse. You know what? I think that's probably game. So, first thing let's do is let's go ahead and decay a beast. Get rid of the Grook. Get rid of the other beast. And let's underworld this thing and start drawing some cards. We've hit entirely too many lands this match. So he's probably going to Rakdos return us to get rid of our last 3 cards. If he doesn't, then we might stand a chance. But the way he tapped there means he's going to do it. At least I think. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He could do it for 7. Put us at 5. He might have just drawn 2. Yeah, he has one. See. So he gets rid of our Mutilate, which is gonna make us have to top deck now. But we do get to draw 2 cards a turn. But we need to draw removal now to deal with that. So we hit another Disciple. It's something, right? That makes it so Tragic Slip is a decent draw. No, that's game. So hopefully we're able to do a little better this last round. I don't think there's anything that we want to change. We did not see any Lilianas, nor did we see any, what is the card I'm looking for? Sorry, Underground Connections. So I'm going to go down to 1 Abrupt Decay and bring in that 3rd Tragic Slip. Sorry, actually I'm actually going to bring in the 3rd Duress. I really want to not get hit by Rakdos' return again. We will play first. And this hand is absolutely wonderful. So, first turn we're just going to play the Golgari Guildgate. Second turn we're going to go ahead and play the Duress and then the Appetite. We'll play the Duress for sure. And then if there's something for him to take, we'll play the Appetite. So one thing that might be interesting is if he has a Farseek and a Rakdos' return in his hand. If that case, and then it comes down to which one do we really want to take. I generally like to lean towards the Farseek, but maybe not this time. So he's got nothing but a Tragic Slip. I actually think I'm going to let him keep the Huntmaster and get rid of the Thragtusk, because Mutilate can handle Huntmaster really well. So we stripped his hand to just lands and a Huntmaster. So that line of play I took is going to require us to draw another swamp. But we did get there. Next turn we're going to go ahead and drop the Desecration Demon. So once again, he might have a Tragic Slip on his own. What I can do here to avoid having to deal with that is just mutilating and then getting him for a little bit less. I don't know why he's thinking about sacking here, unless... No, he's played his land for the turn. So actually, since he can't... I mean, he could sacrifice the wolf. If he does, I'll just Tragic Slip the Huntmaster and keep my mutilate. And I'm almost tempted not to play a land here so he can't strip my last 3 cards. 2, 3, 4. No, he'll be able to do it, yeah, only for 3. So I'm going to keep the land in my hand. So he doesn't sacrifice. Actually, you know what? I really want to kill that Huntmaster. So if he wants to strip me, he can strip me. So doing it there makes it so he can't Tragic Slip my demon. So he can get my last 2 cards at the expense of going down to 10. He might just have it now. Yep. So he gets rid of a Mutilate and a Tragic Slip. Let's go ahead and duress him here. Let's take rid of his Tragic Slip. So he has no way to actually kill the demon now. So he's in a whole lot of trouble. He has a Farseek and a land. And the land is Kessig Wolfrun. The only thing we don't want him to draw is flying creatures. So once again, we're in a similar situation to where we were in an earlier match, to where we can go ahead and sack the demon and draw 6 cards. We know he has 1 card in his hand, and we know it's Kessig Wolfrun. So at this point, I think we just pass the turn. We make him top deck here. So he drew something. No, he drew a Vampire Nighthawk. So at this point, we can go ahead and play the Disciple and draw 6 cards. I like that better than doing anything that might... So I sacrificed a creature. Yeah, we can Tragic Slip this. So a little worse situation now. He still has to top deck, and we don't kill him next turn. So he draws a Garruk. That's bad for us. Oh, we can kill him this turn. Never mind. So we just drop a Gross Messenger and then we sign and blood him. So we did get there. A little iffy at the end, but we got there. So that's it for me for this week. I will see you guys on Thursday.